few minutes about him. It's pretty tough.
I like Frank.
Okay, if you've got a question, please raise your hand because it's quite a busy room. We're going to start with Stan.
Frank, do you think Chelsea were the better side other than 90 minutes today?
Performance, yes. Particularly the second half. Within that, you have to say details lose your games. Firmino goal loses us that game because he can't have a free header in a 6-yard box, and it's hard to accept sort of congratulations after a loss. We can't be there, but we must say that the way we played in the second half is towards where we want to be. Energy, passion, moving the ball quickly, changing the play, getting crosses in the box, things that we work on, and we did it against Liverpool. And it's not easy. I think a half time against 2-0 down, you could actually probably lose. Well, I don't know. You can take it on the chin and go, this team's too good that we can't turn this around. We did the opposite, which I'm proud of. But we need points too.
What did you say to them at half time, Frank? What was your message to them?
That I felt we were in the game. I really felt we were in the game. There were moments in the first half, the VAR moment clearly, those are the rules now, but you know it is deflating for the team in the stadium. Tammy's chance is the best chance of the half, pretty much. And then the free kick is fantastic from them. So I mean, it was more about what spirit and mentality can we show in the second half. You know, I don't mind losing. We lost the Super Cup when we could have deserved to potentially have won the game. I'll take that. I won't take Sheffield United at home, the second half performance. I'll certainly take today, but it now needs to translate to points because that performance there today, week in, week out, is going to amass points, and we need to do that and keep improving.
Frank, you talk about the need for points. Obviously, not won a home game yet this year. This season? Sorry, is that a concern at all, or do you think that will just come?
It's definitely a concern, yeah. And we want to win at home, and I think against Liverpool, you can lose. They're a strong team, it can happen. And I expect the home win to come soon. And I expect, as I say, to now, the difference between us and Liverpool, as we've shown clearly today, is that we can compete with them. It's that we aren't consistently as good as them and Man City week in, week out. And a lot of teams can say the same. And to work towards those levels is hard. It's a daily thing, and that's where we need to go now. The home win will come. Hopefully it comes very soon, and it will bring confidence to everybody. But we need to aspire to a level like Liverpool's, where they come here and probably don't play their best, but win a game.
How impressed were you with Kante? That first performance in a while, to perform like that, get stronger as the game went on and be so influential in that second half.
Yeah, I mean we end up being not surprised with Kante, which is not fair on him really. He did it in the Super Cup without training. He did it today with probably not match fit training, but he's so important for us that you put him in the team, and he showed his qualities, and there'll be more of that. I mean, the goal was great, and I have to single out Tomori for me personally, because I thought a young player like him to go up against Mo Salah, who's lethal in every sense, and deal with him, the pace, in the mind, the way he played, everything he did today, I thought was class, and those are the signs I'm looking for individually, and his performance was brilliant. And Alonso, I thought, came on and did very well. It's not easy coming on in a big game like that, and I thought he did really well.
How were the two guys who went off injured, Emerson and?
Well, Emerson is a similar injury to what he had, which with a muscle, when you do that, it means you come back too soon, and that's not a slant on Emerson, because everyone wants to play this game, fair play. So those things shouldn't happen. And Christensen is a bang on the knee, which we'll assess. So it was a shame to use up subs in the first half, but the two that came on, Alonso and Zuma, I thought both did very well. They added to us in a way.
Frank, 13 goals obviously is the reason you stepped into the bottom half of the table, even after a fine performance like that. What do you do now to stop that happening and to stop the goals against Colin being so big?
Yeah, well, we need to work. We need to look at in training. I mean, set pieces are a different animal to other types of goals. I would always look at the team in every element of goals. And there are times when we haven't defended well as a team that have conceded, and there are times with a set piece where it's something that we work on all week and then we switch off in the game. So we have to work consistently to do that, because it's very hard to replicate the exact moments of a game, but you have to work towards it every day in training. A clean sheet will come for us, and it's obviously important because we can't outscore everybody every week, particularly teams like Liverpool.
Frank, you get asked a lot about Christian Pulisic so far, 3 games without playing the minutes for him. Were you just a victim of the injuries today, and you've been happy with how he's been progressing?
Not a victim of the injuries, but just I've got a squad to pick from, and he played before that. He had played a few games. Williams come back in and been sharp and looked good. I decided to go with Mason today because we needed to stay strong in midfield and play Mason high at the pitch. So it's that's just my choices to make, and he'll get ample opportunities. He's a young player as well, as well as everyone's talking about Mason and Tammy and Dikayo, but he's actually as young, if not younger than some of them, so his chances will come.
What's the...
He might not have settled in, is that the case? Or is it
No, I can't speak exactly for him, but no, it's not the case. I have to make choices, as I say. There's him sitting on the bench, there's Pedro on the bench, there's Ross Barkley on the bench, there's Batshuayi, who deserves more minutes for the way he's training at the moment, and those are unfortunate choices I need to make.
Right, last one, Tony.
Injury to Christensen.
It's a bang on the back of the knee. I can't give any more on that, actually, Tony. I don't know. It's the doctor will assess it. I don't know. The first thought is it's not that bad, but I'm not a doctor. We'll see.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Thanks
Good
all.
afternoon.
Thank you.